All right, Shagman Lowry coming to you with another video. In this video right here, I've been trying to make this video forever, okay? In this video, we're going to talk about absentee fathers, aka deadbeat fathers, and what can we do to go ahead and help motivate them? What can we do to try to just open their mind up and see different things and see stuff out of different lens? Because myself, I am a product of an absentee father. Now, mind you, I had some amazing men step into that role to be there, but the person that was originally there for me wasn't there. You know what I mean? And the mindset, and the thought process of like, man, you know what was it? You know what I mean? What I do? Why wasn't he there? You know what I mean? All this and all that. But needless to say, that I've been everything to my kids. You know what I mean? So historically, I had a generational curse going through my family of absentee fathers. You know what I mean? In my situation, and how do we go ahead and elevate the mindset of it? And I think first we have to start off with a mindset of, I don't think a father initially wants to be absent from that child, okay? First and foremost, okay? I have a hard time believing that, okay? Now, the father might want to be absent from the situation. He was kicking it, got down with this woman, they done made a baby, he can't stand the woman, can't stand the situation. He might be in whatever case may be, but he trying to run from that, you know what I mean? He trying to run from that, and it's pulling away from his child. Not to mention the mental health issues that a parent might be going through when they're absentee father, whatever, but how do we build them back up? Because a lot of times, if you've been absent out your baby's life for a year, 2 years, 4 years, 10 years, whatever, the world gonna throw you away. You cooked, okay, by the world standards. It's like, man, you ain't shit. You know what I mean? Pretty much, you wasn't there for your child. But I'm here to say that, man, listen, as long as you breathing on this earth, you still have an opportunity to make that right, okay? Whether it's with an apology, whether it's with a sit down conversation or whatever, because you have a lot of situations where you have they might not be making enough money to support their child. They might have a situation where they going through the court system with the kid's mother, ex-wife, ex-fiance, whatever case may be. But you still can make it right. And I think we have to take this approach from the approach of love and just building them up, okay? Because you at your lowest point, man. Not only are you at your lowest point, now you got the world beating you down, okay? And when the world beating you down, man, the lower you get, 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 the harder it is to come up out of that. But somebody has to tell you, hey, man, it's okay, man. It's okay. You still can recover. You still can redeem yourself. You still can make it right, because even if you was doing your own thing and just didn't take care of your baby, man, you still can come to your child and say, hey, man, look, I wasn't the best person I could be at that moment. I wasn't the best father I could be at that moment. I wasn't the best guy I could be at that moment. But I'm still here and I apologize, because we have to start with that. A lot of times, a lot of cats start off with the situation where, oh, your mama said this. No, that's not gonna work. That's not gonna work, man. Ain't no kid trying to hear that, okay? They want to hear, Daddy, why weren't you there? Because ultimately, here's the deal. When you ain't there as a father, you let your child down as a protector, okay? Now I'm gonna take this on a whole nother level, okay? Protector, okay? When you go to school and you see your buddy father, okay, that's Makai's dad, or that's Jordan's dad, or that's Simone's dad, or whoever's dad, you know what I mean? You see the daddy right there. You see what I'm saying? But this other kid who ain't got his father, man, now it's beating him up, okay? The trauma of you not being there is affecting other people as well. Because now you got kids, and sometimes they tend to bully, well, you ain't got your daddy, because I heard that before when I was a shorty back in the '80s. They was notorious for that, or saying all kind of stuff. Your daddy on crack rock, you know what I mean? All kind of stuff, you know what I mean? But you ain't there for your baby. So to get these fathers who are struggling back on course, we got to take it with love, okay? We can't take it with judgment, because the world beating them down enough, man. Their conscience beating them down enough, because they realize their most soulful and prized possession, they not protecting, okay? You're leaving your kids out here with no protection, man. To be in these streets, we've seen all kind of stuff going on in the world. We know the world has been a nasty place. We know the world is a nasty place, and it's going to continue to be a nasty place. But when you got that protector right there to say, hey, no, that ain't going to happen. That's not going to happen on my watch. That's not going to go down like this, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. Well, it's a little bit different. So I just wanted to go ahead and get the introduction going, because I think I'm going to break this down, because I can't just talk about this in one shot. I have to really break this down, the psyche and the mindset of not being there and from a child who has experienced that, because I think a lot of people see stuff in the wrong lens, okay? I think people see stuff in a lens where they like, oh, well, you know, it's like this. No, it's not like that. It could be 5 other situations. You just seeing it out your lens. But the wiser you get, you start seeing it out of different lenses, okay? Boom, 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 boom. So to the absentee fathers who's struggling and stuff like that, man, it ain't never too late, man. It ain't never too late to make it right. Just realize where you at. You know, always humble yourself down and apologize to your child and let your child know, hey, man, look, daddy messed up. I wasn't there. Whatever was going on, but you always have a chance to make it right. And just get with groups of men who've been through situations like that, because it ain't never too late, you know. But I'll go ahead. I think I'm going to make another video or a series of videos and just break it down in different steps to talk about how we can make a difference. And people, if you see somebody, a family member down and out, man, they taking care of their business like they supposed to, ain't in their kids' life like they supposed to, don't start off with throwing them away, okay? Because you don't know what's going on in their head. You don't know what they're going through, and that's not going to build them up. But you always tell them, hey, man, look, it ain't never too late to be a protector of your own child. So, Shag Malari, another video. Thoughts, comments, reaction, likes below, and I'll see you soon.